What's up, Packers fans? Aaron Nagler here after the thrilling 27-19 victory by the Green Bay Packers over the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday Night Football. Taylor Swift in attendance. Travis Kelce not doing much. The Green Bay Packers doing it all for a big win. Big win on Sunday night. Hope you're all doing well. Hello to everybody in the comments. The Green Bay Packers come out on the front foot yet again. Just an impressive array of work in all three phases. And yes, there were certainly frustrating moments throughout the game from the start to the end, but there were plenty of other moments that were phenomenal, sensational. The growth from Jordan Love is insane. It's incredible. It's the way that he stared down the blitz tonight from a defensive coordinator who certainly took advantage of him last time around when they faced off a couple years ago. Incredible work, staring down the barrel, rifling passes that, were put in places only his guys could get them more than one occasion, and being really smart with the football. Yet another game with no interceptions, no turnover-worthy plays of note. Just, being careful with the football while producing. You're going to win a lot of games that way, especially if you can win the turnover battle, which the Packers did thanks to an amazing interception by Keyshawn Nixon. Absolutely love to see it. Phenomenal work all around. And even when the frustration set in where you have a 3rd and 18 that you rush 3 and let Travis Kelce get wide fucking open, you're limiting the scoring, and that's the name of the game. The fact that they limited Mahomes and company to 19 points total is pretty darn impressive. And I know there will probably be lots said and written and talked about the kind of end sequence of, brutal officiating for both sides. And I know a lot will be said about the non-call and the pass interference. That, yes, it absolutely was pass interference. But if you're the Chiefs, you have plenty of opportunities prior to that play to put yourself in a position to win the game where you don't have to count on the officials to bail you out. Because you just flip it around, and between the horrible call when it comes to MVS and his progress clearly being stopped and allowing the out of bounds to happen there, and then of course the completely egregious unnecessary roughness call on the hit on Mahomes, who's literally standing in bounds when he gets hit. It's a terrible stretch there at the end for the officials, who I thought prior to that did a pretty decent job all night, but it's not an NFL game unless we get some officiating bumbling, which we most certainly did tonight. Hello to everybody in the comments. So good to see everybody. Brendan starting us off. What's up, man? People will talk about the bad calls, but they'll forget that KC needed a TD and a 2-point conversion without their top running back to even force the game to overtime. Overtime. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Put yourself in a better position, and you won't need to worry about the refs and needing them to bail you out because you didn't do your job. That's 100% what it is. What else we got, folks? Porkmaster, what's up, man? Wowie, 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 wow. Get hyped. I think Porkmaster's a little excited. Vex, what's going on, man? That call for hitting Mahomes has my piss hot. Well, look, again, it's not like they had it out for the Packers. They were just bad officiating crew for that final, minute and a half. There were 4 bad calls within, less than 60 seconds. It's kind of impressive if you think about it. KD, what's up, man? Extend Joe Barry. Okay, now let's all relax here. Let's just chill out. Tommy, what's going on, man? Been so long since we've had an elite QB. LOL. Just kidding. Just wanted to get those keys, some of my use on my keyboard. Cheers, Nags. Cheers, Tommy. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. Mimsy, what's going on, man? NBC pandering to Swifties with 100 PI replays. Oh, they're going to replay and replay and replay. Just ask for the replay of the MVS play, or ask for the replay of the illegal hit on Mahomes, which wasn't illegal, that put him in position to even have that play matter. It doesn't matter. Alex, what's up? What a win. Jordan Love is the man, and the Gen Z pack have everything out in front of them. Go, Pack, go. The Bears still suck. I love that even in a game that doesn't involve the Bears, we get the Bears still suck. That's pretty dope. Joe, what's going on, man? I think this year is LaFleur's best coaching job. I would tend to agree. The way that they have been able to weather the storm, they, meaning the coaching staff, have been able to weather the storm from what we saw earlier in this season, and it was hard to watch at times. They've stuck with it. They've clearly designed game plans and put their guys in positions knowing now what they're capable of and what you can and can't ask of them at times, but still demanding, that they're going to be pros, right? They're not. It's not a dumbed down offense. It was kind of interesting to me. It's frustrating for me as a fan when I'm watching a game with 3 minutes left and the Packers are driving, and I'm like, just pound the rock, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Let's run the clock. And Matt's got Jordan and gun, and he's trying to run his offense, and I kind of get it. Like, they're not going to be babied. They're not going to be spoon-fed. Like, we're going to play, and you guys are going to learn. And obviously Matt has adjusted somewhat, but now these guys have got more and more banked reps. They've got more and more experience, and you're starting to see them really kind of learn some of the nuances of the game, but also Matt is kind of understanding what he can and can't ask them to do, and I think that kind of coalescing around Jordan Love improving, it's been wonderful to see. And yes, I agree. I think Matt has done a pretty damn good job here, understanding what he's got around him and being patient with it. Smooterino, what's up? Imagine thinking Nagy was going to win at Lambeau. You never know, man. Anything can happen. Jeff, what's going on? Interference on MVS? Yeah, but we know MVS was going to drop that ball anyway. This is the year of MLF. Hashtag love train. Hashtag go pack go. I mean, that's the thing. That's probably the best defense against MVS is just let him catch it because he won't. Hey, Portmaster, what's up, man? I've taken 4 melatonin tablets, and I don't think I'm sleeping tonight. Players make plays everywhere. That's half the battle, right? You need your dudes to show up and make some plays. They most certainly did tonight. I mean, and that's the other kind of aspect that it was funny listening to the post-game pressers with Jordan and with Coach, where I swear like half the questions are about, you look back to that 4-game losing streak, or you look back to earlier in the year, and it's like, what's the difference? What's changed? It's like they've played a lot more, and they've gotten used to each other. There's all the talent in the world in this team. There's tons of upside. It's just a question of reps and playing. And it's something we've talked a lot about when it comes to Jordan Love, but it's true of most of these young guys. They've played precious little professional ball, and it is a whole other world comparative to what you've done in college. So I very much agree. Professor Flex, Super Bowl back on. All right, relax. Let's beat the Giants. Andrew, what's going on, man? This one has Packers-Pats 2014 vibes. Andrew, that is so funny. I thought the exact same thing. The exact same feeling. The idea of the defense needing to close it out, close game, AFC superstar quarterback, big, that was a late afternoon game. This is a primetime game. I had that exact same thought. Karma is my boyfriend not catching. Weird seeing them dwell on the one we got away with and not the bogus roughing the passer call. Oh well, we won. Man, they're gonna cape up for Mahomes. You know this. They caped up for Rodgers. They're gonna cape up for Mahomes. That's how they work. It's all good. John, what's up? I believe we have ourselves a quarterback. Go Pack go. All you need is love, baby. Come on now. Mario, what's going on? Matthew is definitely a Coach of the Year candidate, in my opinion, but how about Jordan Love? We may have our guy, biggest win of the year. Let's keep it going. I mean, you guys know I said it on Transplants this week. I think they absolutely have their guy. I don't think there's any question there. And, yes, Matt will start to get talked about for Coach of the Year consideration. Once again, I doubt he wins it, but he should absolutely be in that conversation. Doug Hype, what's up, man? Championship football, let's fucking go. Carry the G beer is damn refreshing. Yeah, I tend to agree, my friend. I think you've got a point there. Hold on. Yes, that is very refreshing. Good point by you. Chris, what's going on, man? Any update on the severity of Watson's injury? Nothing yet. It's almost never going to be anything too kind of definitive after a game, but usually if it is somewhat significant, Matt will say so, and he just said we'll have more information tomorrow. So we will see. Hayden, what's going on, man? The wrath of Jordan Love's missing turkey leg was upon the Chiefs tonight. Go Pack, go. Very true. I was really hoping NBC would give him one, but I didn't see it. Matthew, thanks for the super chat. Nags, I love you guys at She Said TV and all you do. Always said you got to lose 6 to finish 11-6. Per my earlier chat, I decided to wake my amazing wife up to celebrate with me. Apparently, this is annoying. Matthew, I would have advised against it, but I'm glad you have someone to celebrate with. Seth, thanks for the super sticker. Jay, thanks for the super chat. MVS would have dropped it anyways. Love you, Nags. You guys are harsh but fair. John, what's up, man? I love winning. I fucking love winning. You know what I'm saying? It's like better than losing. The progress has been absolutely remarkable. Go Pack Go. Truly has been, no doubt. KD, what's up? I can't chill out. I'm too hyped. I feel that, man. There's people partying like right next to me in Corey's house, and then the neighbors, Matthew and friends over here to my other side, are totally like partying and listening to Prince and having a great time. And I'm here chatting with you fine folks because I'm too hype. Let's go. Professor Flex, what's going on? Also, can I get a doctor's note? Too drunk to work tomorrow after this one. Oh, baby. I think there's going to be a lot of people in the greater Green Bay area is going to be calling out for work tomorrow. Vex, what's going on, man? The officiating at the end really hindered my enjoyment of the game. Makes me frustrated. Don't. They won. How would – look, if the officiating robs you of a game that you should have won, then I understand it. But they won. Who cares? W. Move on. And if someone gives you crap, just say, well, should have put yourself in a position where the officials could decide the game. Man, the Packers won that game. I don't care what happened at the end. And again, just tell everybody, MVS would have dropped it anyway. Michael, what's going on? Who is your unsung hero in this game? Go Pack Go. That's a good question. Unsung hero. Probably, I mean, it's interesting because I don't think he'll get a ton of run coming off of this game, but probably A.J. Dillon. I thought he ran hard, and the drives where they were successful and controlled the football and were efficient and staying ahead of the sticks, a lot of that was due to A.J. He was averaging at one point over 4 yards a carry. I don't know where he ended. Let me take a look real quick. Just over 4.1, 73 yards, 18 carries. I mean, that's an efficient night. And that helped the offense stay ahead of the sticks and put Jordan in good positions. I mean, you saw in the second half, they started kind of adjusting and shutting down some of the stuff they were trying to do down the field. And major props to Jordan for not pushing the ball into dangerous territory for the most part. I mean, the one you could probably raise your eyebrow on is that fourth down to Dobbs, which was fucking incredible. But, I mean, you saw on the replay, there's the outside corner thinks that's going to be intercepted. And I got to admit, when I was watching it live, I thought it was going to be intercepted. But incredible play. Great job by Dobbs to secure it. But outside of that, I mean, yeah, I think AJ is the big kind of unsung guy tonight. Oh, what else we got? Chris, thanks again, man. By the way, hearing you at the presser the other day and hearing you ask actual football questions was A, impressive, and B, a breath of fresh air. Thank you. Thanks, man. I try to do what I can. And look, it's easy for me, and this is what I always say. Like, I'm trying to create very different content than most of the beat, right? So they ask narrative questions and things that I'm not really interested in or want to talk about for the most part, and definitely not the kind of content I'm looking to create. I also have the advantage of I'm not in there every day, right? So I've had a lot of time to think about some of these things, although, I try and base it off the last game. But, it's a lot easier when you just drop in once a year, And obviously I'm here in camp and ask then, but I really appreciate it, man. I thanks for saying, thanks for the kind words. Doug, what's up? The world is not ready. Turkey leg revenge tour. Yes, it has begun. Soder, what's up? Last 2 or 3 weeks have really reminded me why I love being a Packer fan. With the green and gold, all things are possible. You're not lying, man. It was great to see you at the Patreon meetup. Thank you so much for coming. It was so, so great to see you, man. I can't wait to see you on Happy Hour in a couple days. Don Vito, what's up? They said start Sean Clifford. Remember? You're not gonna believe it, but I talked to someone pregame here at Corey's house who's still thinking, maybe Clifford eventually. They're out there, man. Brian, what's up? We're doing this with no Bakhtiari, Jones, Jair, Musgrave. No matter what, the future looks incredible. Could be special. They've got the core, right? There's a definite core that you can build around and with, right? It's about filling a few things, getting a little better at certain areas, but man, you see it. And this is the vision that certain national media members belittled me about, but this is what, the ideal was. These young guys taking their lumps, growing together. Then you add in some of these kind of injured guys back into the mix, and then you get another draft class in the door, maybe a free agent or two. I like where they're headed. I really like where they're headed. Michael, what's up? Man, oh man, that was a fun one. If you had to pick, what player comp do you think Love's ceiling is? Also, is something fishy up with Jair? I don't think anything's fishy up with Jair. He's hurt. He's got an injured shoulder. Why does everyone assume that like he's ducking playing? I'll never, ever, 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 ever buy that. He was limited all week. Yes, he practiced, but he was limited all week, all 3 days. He was never a full participant. Like if you see somebody who's a full participant all 3 days with a listed injury and then doesn't play, okay, we can talk. But he's limited for a reason. Guys, they're professionals. As far as a player comp for Love's ceiling, I think he can be at least as good as Jalen Hurts. He's pretty damn good. Christopher, what's up? I really think the O-line has been the biggest factor for our improvement and recent successes on offense. So happy. Love looks great. Here's the thing. I thought the O-line held up really well for almost all of the first half, and then I thought they started to take advantage of some things early in the second half, but they did adjust well. And I think, like, across the board, to a man, they played pretty well. And I know the broadcast highlighted a couple of times Runyon getting beat by Chris Jones. Let me tell you who hasn't been beat by Chris Jones. Absolutely nobody. Now I would say there are going to be plays where you probably don't want him left alone against Chris Jones, and maybe that's a schematic thing. Maybe that's how they're drawing it up. But for the most part, yes, I thought the offensive line played very well throughout the evening. What else we got here, folks? Joe, what's up? A few weeks ago, I thought the rest of the season would be relaxing with not a lot of expectations. Now I'll be a nervous wreck rest of the year. I know. Now you're expecting them to win again. This is how we work, man. Jonathan, what's going on? I was skeptical of the youth, but seeing what this team is doing and what the players Goody moved on from are doing, I think we can say he's smart. Boy, you're touching the third rail there. I mean, he's got a plan. That's all I can tell you. He's got a plan, and they're thinking very long term. And it's very unusual in the NFL, in a league where dudes are getting fired after 11 fucking games. Yeah, it feels different in Green Bay because they think long term. They think in 10-year windows. They don't think in, oh, well, we're losing a couple games. Now we're going to fire everybody. That's not how they operate. Patrick, thanks for the super chat, man. Please sub. 33,000 is not enough. Go, Pack, go. I really appreciate you, buddy. You've been there for a long time. Yeah, people. Hit subscribe. Holy shit. I got 1,600 people on right now. That's amazing. You guys are nuts. Ms. Bick, Chick, Sick. Thanks for the super sticker. MC Lovin, what's up? Death, taxes, and people being crybabies and making excuses every time they lose to the Packers. Oh, of course. Didn't you hear? We pay the refs. Didn't you know this? The officiating crews are all in the bag for us. We all know this, even with the ridiculous call against Patrick Mahomes. That's our crew. Cheeto, what's going on? So happy for our team, fans too. How we feeling, Packers Nation? I'm slowly building that great feeling I had when Rodgers threw it. Guaranteed catch. Okay, I think, all right. It's nice. He hasn't thrown any picks, and he's been pretty clear steering away from turnover-type plays, but long way to go for me to start having that kind of feeling. Like prime Rodgers, he's not putting the ball in jeopardy ever feeling. Like, we got a ways to go there. That's just me. You feel however you need to feel. I ain't telling you how to fan. I'm just saying. What else we got? Mimsy, what's up? That Jet second rounder is skyrocketing. Thanks, Joe. Joe Douglas, mastermind. P-Barb, what's up? Go, Pack, go. All we need is love. The future is now. Love it. What else we got? Cheeto. Matthew, I just did the same crap to my wife. Woke her ass up. It's fine. Winners win. I said. She's like, what? I left. You guys are hilarious. Jay, thanks, man. As a major Swiftie who traveled across the country to see her in front row this year, it was so sweet to see her travel up to Wisconsin and lose. It was a love story, Jordan's version. You Swifties are insane. What's funny is I got a stream of texts from my girls prior to the game, and I haven't heard a peep since the game ended. Funny how that works. Jay, what's up? I got that one. Sorry. Matthew, what's up, man? Dylan earning a new contract? Absolutely. No question. David, what's up? G's up, baby. You guys are great. Jordan, how you doing, man? This 37-year-old weirdo had a grin on his face for the entire game. It's almost like the front office and staff know what they are doing. Hashtag love it when a plan comes together. It is coming together. It is coming together pretty well. I don't think it's, they're not done. They haven't arrived, but you're starting to see green shoots, as Corey likes to say. Jeremy, thanks, man. Watch party was electric tonight. You and Corey need to be together for all streams moving forward. Well, we used to be, and now he moved to Green Bay. So probably won't be for a long time, except for these one-offs, which are always fun. It is so nice to be in the room with Corey when we're watching, no doubt about it. Matt, thanks for being a Care of the G Club member. Appreciate you, man. What a way to end my 27th birthday. Had serious FOMO earlier seeing the snow coming down at Lambeau, but I'll take the huge dub above all. Go, Pack, go. Oh, man, you are not lying. What a beautiful day here at Lambeau Field. Ryan, what's going on, man? Hi, bro. Can the Packers run the table in the playoffs? In the playoffs? Like, get to the playoffs and then run the table in the playoffs, thereby winning the Super Bowl? Can they? Yes. Are they going to? Probably not. But let's watch and find out. Steve, what's going on, man? Josh Myers appreciation chat. Didn't hear his name once tonight, and that's a good thing. He was one of those dudes I was talking about as far as to a man, the offensive line. Played a hell of a game. There was one play that was so interesting where they had Jordan roll out to his right. It was towards the end of the first half, and Myers loops around and looks like he's going to be a personal protector for a defender that's coming around the other way. It was really interesting. I hope I get a chance to ask Matt about it tomorrow. Troy, what's up, man? Can't be defensive pass interference on MVS because everything thrown to him is uncatchable. Hey-o! That's a new version of the joke of the night. Andy, what's going on? I'm not that old, and I remember the Chiefs organization having to give away tickets on windshields to get people to games. I mean, and now they're a juggernaut. Except for tonight, when they weren't. Ryan, what's going on? With the way the O-line is playing, box days are numbered in Green Bay. Not necessarily. I mean, I think there's a chance he's played his last down as a Packer, but I don't think that's written in stone. A lot can happen between now and the offseason and even throughout the offseason. We shall see. Ryan, what's going on, man? Can the Packers make playoff run and win the Super Bowl? Okay. Make a playoff run? Sure. Win the Super Bowl? Did you watch the Eagles and 49ers today? That's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to get them coming out of there. I'm going to lie, man. It's going to be tough. It's going to be real tough. I mean, again, can they? Yeah, sure, they can. Will they? Let's beat the Giants, okay? Let's just beat the Giants for now. Most hated, what's going on, man? This is a game we will tell our children about. LOL, just kidding. But what an electric crowd. Great performance all across the board. Watch out, NFC. No, the Thanksgiving game was the game we're going to tell our children about, the grandchildren about. We all know this. Dude, it was great to see you at the meetup. Thank you so much for coming out, man. It's always great to see you. David, what's going on? Colin Coward is in shambles. He expected Love to have a stinker stop play with our QB. Go, Pack, go. Again, as I always say, who cares? Who cares about Colin Coward? Don Vito, what's going on, man? It's time to start McDuffie over Campbell. See, we're all here having a good time talking about playoff runs and Super Bowls, and yeah, Don Vito's here talking about the nuts and bolts of things, and yeah, probably. I mean, Campbell looked, I'm not going to say lost, but did not look good tonight. It was a rough night for Devondre Campbell. So, will they possibly start mixing in McDuffie a little bit, maybe? I don't know. Perhaps it's just Campbell coming back from injury, a little rusty, got to play himself back into, fighting shape, so to speak. But yeah, I don't think this was Campbell's greatest game. And I'm not sitting here saying he was horrible or anything like that, but you need more out of him than you got tonight. I don't doubt that. Sean, what's up? I stand by my thought that the younger players are staying within scheme. I love my team and love all you guys that are true fans. Go, Pack, go. We need Carry the G and Cali, Nags. Man, baby steps. Baby steps. Eventually. Hopefully. Someday. Let's get to Wisconsin, dude. How hard is it? Taylor, what's going on? Nags, I'm half a bottle of George T. Sag in. Let's keep the party going. Love is the guy. Go, Pack, go. A lot going on there, Taylor. Hope you're having a good time. Go, Pack. Porkmaster, how are you, man? You tweeted, if Love is the guy, I'm going to be insufferable. I've been lifetime banned at a Vikings bar for talking trash. I'm waiting for you to make it official on 10. I'm like a dog foaming. Man, okay, I keep telling you guys, and I know there's people online who accuse me of hedging, which that's not even close. Um, it's just, he's on a good streak right now, just like he was on a bad streak earlier this year. He's certainly the long-term guy, right? They will sign him to an extension this offseason. At this point, if he continues to play like he's been playing. But let's not pretend like he's arrived, and all of a sudden he's in the same echelon as the greats of this league. Like, he's certainly putting really good performances together, one after the other, which is great. But there is still adversity ahead. There are still trials and tribulations and moments that will test us and test him, more importantly. But yes, I am very much looking forward to him becoming that guy so I can be 10 times more insufferable than I already am, which is considerable. Cheeto, what's going on? You and Corey playing Atari all night? No, man. Corey moved the Xbox out of my room. It's like I'm being punished. Now he put it in his new Airbnb. So I'll just have to wait till I get home. Soda, what's up? Defense might be better with the first level corners not playing. Confused, but okay with this development. Yeah, no, I'd like to get Jair back in there. For Stokes, I mean, I'll be surprised if he, is a regular part of the rotation anytime soon. But yeah, I think Valentine and Jair is much preferable over Valentine and Ballantyne. And that's not to denigrate Ballantyne, but they need to get Jair back out there. Chris, what's up? I will be at the Giants game. Can't wait. Oh yeah. Well, if you're going to be in New York, come to our meetup next Sunday night, December 10th, at Kettle of Fish, 7 o'clock, right after the Packers, which is insane. Abdul, what's going on, man? Hey, Aaron, great win. Any word on Watson? No word on Watson. Have to wait till tomorrow. Elliot, what's going on, man? Thanks so much for the super chat. Win or lose, we'll always be Packers fan, and I'll always be an Aaron Nagler fan. Oh, Elliot, that's super, super nice of you, man. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Bills Mafia 17. Thanks for the help. Go Bills. We're here for you, man. We're here for you. These 6-6 teams got to stay together, brother. Anything we can do, just ask. Chris, what's up? Go Pack Go, huge W. Will you be at the Giants game? I'll be there and hoping for a takeover. No, Chris, I will not be at the game. I'll be doing what I'm always doing. I'll be streaming. But like I said, we're doing a meetup, or I'm doing a meetup at Kettle of Fish the night before. Come on out. My whose name I can never pronounce. Hey, Nag. Great win. Thanks for taking questions. I love Bakhtiari. Any chance he could be activated off IR in return for a playoff run? I mean, technically, like by the book, yes, he could because he was injured in a week 1 game and then placed on IR, which means he's eligible to return during the season. But all the reporting around how significant the injury was and his 2 surgeries that he had after that, I'd be shocked. I don't think most of the reporting is around it. There's no chance he's coming back this year. Although, who knows? His boy Aaron Rodgers is back out on the practice field, so anything is possible. No, he's not coming back. John, what's up, man? No tweets from McAfee and crew tonight. Go Pack Go. Oh, it's early. Who knows? David, what's up, man? When would you say 12 arrived? Well, that's a good question. I will say it's probably the playoff run / game down in Arizona where he just had so many amazing plays against that defense. And of course it ended in heartbreak with the fumble and the face mask that didn't get called. But in that game it was like, oh, okay, this is a big time player in a big time moment who just keeps delivering. I mean, throws to Greg Jennings, to Jermichael. There's one throw to Jermichael Finley in that game that is fucking absurd. It's one of the most amazing things you'll ever see. And there was just no flinch. And he ran the offense, but he also made just amazing shit happen when things got off schedule. And I'm not saying Jordan needs to do that, right? But, it was probably that. So that's well into his second year playoff game. Around that time, it was like, all right. This is the fucking dude. This is the man, and we're gonna hopefully win a championship with him, which they did the following year. Carl, what's up, man? I really liked Kraft and Sims' contributions. Man, I'll tell you what, like it was great to see Sims get in the end zone. That was a great play call too. But man, Kraft has really, and it's crazy how this has worked out because he looked lost in training camp. I mean, he did not look good. And it's funny how like Musgrave's injury has happened at a time just when Kraft was starting to kind of figure it out and put it together. And now they've had to play him and count on him. And he's answered the bell in a pretty big way. So, yeah, I'm with you, man. It was nice to see them both contribute. Steve, what's up? Seventh seed. That's all Steve has to say. Seventh seed. Abdul, what's up? True or false? Kraft looked better than Musgrave ever did. False. Very much false. Now, it also depends on what you're asking them to do, which is very different for the most part. You're not utilizing Kraft the same way you do Musgrave, like in no way, shape, or form. They have whole packages drawn up for Musgrave, which they certainly don't for Kraft. They're just different players. Daniel, what's up? Did AJ cause a concussion with just his right leg? Well, I mean, it wasn't his leg; it was his knee hit the dude's head. That's felt bad for the guy. I do not envy anyone waking up after that. Mimsy, what's up? Call the vet. Jordan's got that dog in him. Chris, what's going on? Hey, Nags, do you remember a draft class coming along this quickly? I don't, and I've been watching since the 70s. Man, maybe there's one out there, but no, there ain't nothing that leaps to mind. Not like this many guys, but part of that is because they're all having to play, right? Like it's rare when a draft class is thrust onto the field in totality the way this one has been, right? I mean, it's a very unusual situation in that regard. So, yeah, no, but I don't think most draft classes are given the opportunity this class was, which is fine. You know, like I said, it's a different way of operating, but it's great to see how they've answered the bell. Abdul, what's up? What are your thoughts on D performance tonight? They did the job, man. I mean, you hold them to 19. That's Patrick Mahomes. That's the gig. They made plays when they were necessary. They made some really frustrating non-plays that we all have grown accustomed to. But for the most part, they did the job. They're complementary to the offense, which is exactly what they need to be. You know, and that's the other thing. Like they lost the coin toss tonight, but Kansas City elected to defer, and the Packers got on the front foot again. It's like the Packers are finding a way of working here. Soda, what's up? Kraft drinking carry the G has been the change. Is that confirmed? Has Kraft had carry the G? I haven't heard that. That'd be amazing. Ross, what's going on? Has Barry done enough to save his job in 24? It's approaching that time. I'm sad to report. I kid, but I'm sad to report. Badger Trio, what's up? Love about to get bag. I seen enough. Yeah, well, they can't give him the bag until May, which is just an odd kind of result of the extension they gave him last year instead of the fifth-year option. He's in a very weird place because, you know, it's so rare that guys have sat since the fifth-year option came into being, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, May is the earliest they can extend him, which I think they will. Jake, what's going on, man? Will Love be able to throw the deep ball like CJ? Both are absolute beasts, but Jordan is an intermediate passer. I have no idea if he'll ever be able to throw like anybody else, and I also don't care. Like, if you watched the last couple games, you can win. That's winning football. Control the ball. Control the offense. Be efficient. Score touchdowns. Win games. Get paid. Go on vacation. Ball out. Sounds like a plan. Steve, what's up? They have something in Malik Heath. I very much agree. I mean, the drop was unfortunate, but then to come back and for Jordan to go back to him right away, and the way he quickly gets upfield, gets the first down, and then gets like more yards through contact before he's shoved out of bounds. Dude, I love that kid. Cheeto, what's up? Great points about growth. Almost forgot how many flags we had a month ago. I mean, they were killing themselves a month ago, and they still had one tonight with Jaden Reed's false start. They were, you know, I'm not going to say on their way to another score, but they could have put something together there. But, you'll notice that Jaden Reed false start puts them behind the sticks, and then things fall apart. They're not good enough to overcome all that yet. Consistently. It can happen once in a while, but a lot of times those 10 yards, man, that is tough to overcome. Matthew, that username you can't pronounce is something that's inappropriate. LOL, go Pack Go. Love your show. Thanks, Matthew. Appreciate it. It's almost like I know I can pronounce it, but I'm trying not to. Michael, what's up? The Packers need blank to be considered a real contender. A more consistent defense. How's that? Brian, what's up? Watch the game in Chicago. What's my comeback? Brian, I don't understand what that means. What's my comeback? What's your comeback? I don't know, man. Live life. Enjoy. Have a carry the G. That's all I got. Outside of that, I got nothing. Great hit on Mahomes. It was a great hit on Mahomes. It was a ridiculous flag, I'll tell you that. My God. Aaron Jones has single-handedly ruined my fantasy team, Team A.J. Dillon. All right, well, I'm getting fantasy stuff. I got to go. I can't thank you guys enough for hanging out and talking Packers after this big win. Really appreciate you. I mean, there are still almost 2,000 people here. That's insanity. Really appreciate it, everyone. I'll have good, bad, and the ugly up here in a little while. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, for watching Watch Party. Everybody who came out to the meetup yesterday, came out to the beer tasting. It's just incredible. It's been a phenomenal visit here to Green Bay. I'm in town for a few more days. Absolutely appreciate each and every one of you on this live stream. Please do me a monster favor. Please hit like and then hit subscribe. Subscribe, please. I cannot beg you enough. I'd say I was on my knees, but I'd be lying because I'm sitting down. But please hit subscribe. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to go drink some beer, make one more video, and then go to bed. Packers sitting at 500. Giants are up next. Monday Night Football, another prime time matchup. Can't wait. I'll see you guys tomorrow on Daily. Have a good night. Go Pack Go.